in India in matrimonial disputes, in as much as the laws do favor women quite more than they favor men, it is, I would say, 10 times more difficult when the husband involved is an NRI. Believe it or not, wives who are NRIs themselves, who live in countries abroad, they choose to come down to India, file their criminal case against the husband and the in-laws, and then they fly back to their country of residence and continue living over there. Now, it is only in India that the police, without the presence of the lady, once she has filed her case and gone back, the police are free to, Hanji, Mr. Husband, please come, join investigation. Otherwise, within the next couple of weeks, we will open a lookout circular, issue non-bailable warrants, start proclamation proceedings to grab your assets in India. And obviously the police don't care. You're writing emails, you're sending WhatsApp messages, pleading with the investigating officer, please look at my proof. I am completely innocent. I have proof of my wife physically, emotionally, mentally torturing me and my parents. Maybe I have concrete proof of her having an affair. Maybe I have concrete proof that what she's saying to you, what she has given in her complaint is completely false. Please consider this evidence before calling me to India. And the cops say, we don't care. Even if you show up to India, you take that flight, you spend those dollars or those pounds or those rikes or whatever, and you come down to India, it's not that the cops say, oh wow, we look at this evidence and let's dismiss the case of the vice, let's institute a case of malicious prosecution against her. None of that. The cops say, where is our money? If you don't, we have to, in the name of joining investigation, take you into custody, Mr. NRI husband client. They expect a far bigger bribe than from an Indian resident husband, and they trouble you far more. In fact, I have so many situations of NRI husband clients who face so many difficulties. One had his passport revoked by the regional passport office. He had to challenge it before the High Court of his state. The High Court, after one and a half years of litigation, reinstated back the passport, said you cannot, just because there is a 498A back then case pending against the husband, you cannot cancel his passport, for God's sake. I've had husbands who have come to India, they've applied for anticipatory bail, the cops create some nonsensical story from time to time. This is again, a lot of husbands have this thought that, oh, I'll come to India and then they'll grab my passport, I'll never be able to travel again. It happens in maybe 1 or 2% of the cases where your passport will be taken, but majority of the times it does not happen. But it has happened with clients that as a condition for anticipatory bail, their passports were ordered to be deposited with the court. I have one atrociously nerve-wracking case where this person consulted me a couple of months ago. He's a citizen, not even an NRI, he's a citizen of another country, although he is Indian origin. The wife lives again in that country abroad. He comes down to India to attend a funeral, and I've seen this happen so many times. So many husband clients, they try to avoid India, not just because of matrimonial disputes, because of other host of issues, right? And they want to sever their ties, but they come and they're arrested at the airport. I've lost count. So many times it has happened because the wife instituted a case. The police sent notices in collusion with the wife to some hypothetical address of the husband, maybe in India itself, maybe to some random email ID, and they're able to show service of summons under section 41A of the Criminal Procedure Code to the husband. And then after some time, there is an open lookout circular. There are non-bailable warrants issued, taken from the court. And then the husband or his family members show up at the airport. There have been so many occasions that these people are apprehended. Sir, there has been a case going on against you by your wife, who, by the way, is back home living, and she cooked the chapatis for me. This has been going on against you for the past 2 years. Now we must take you into custody, and at that point of time, it's very difficult for you to get, bail as well, right? So a host of challenges happen when you are an NRI husband, when it comes to cops, when it comes to maintenance, when it comes to alimony, when it comes to, the wife trying to take, possession of your house, which you purchased in India as an asset, or maybe which you inherited from your parents, are a whole other, Pandora's box that we can open on other occasions. Otherwise, you will sleep off on this video. Thank you for watching. My name is Amish Agarwal. I'm an advocate on record at the Supreme Court of India.